You know I can see your comment, right, Zorlock? Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. Can you hear me out there? Welcome, everybody. Zor is the first one in the door. Gotta set my background here. There we go. How's everybody doing? I'm just gonna let a few people drop in and then we'll begin. The new and improved Psychedelic is here. Really excited to be doing a little differently here. This is going to be the best it's ever been for a live stream. AZMIC is in here. Thank you. Welcome, man. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this a lot, I think. I'm really excited tonight. I was almost thinking I should start the stream at about, I don't know, say 6 or 7, because I thought maybe I'd do a little later, just to get adjusted and make sure everything was right. But I didn't even really have to test it beforehand. I did it yesterday, and it turned out really good. Hey, David, welcome. I'm going to be doing like an LP spotlight tonight. It's going to be my first time doing like a feature on a singular LP, finally. Oftentimes in the past, it's always been, just a variety of things. And depending on how the night goes, we'll step into some different territories maybe. See how many people we can get in here and how many people are enjoying the vibe. Going to be talking about Free Up by the Surprise Package. I might do an Acid Archive entry on this one, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. And honestly, I don't even know really much about their backstory, except, they're on Lee Hazelwood's label, LHI. And one of the songs on here was actually comped on a Lee Hazelwood compilation. So there is a copyright track on here. The first opening track, I forget the name, New Way Home, which was featured on there. It's like a compilation of all of his works that he's produced. He produced this, right? Yeah, I thought so. And thinking back on this record, it almost comes off like an Exploito, the way about their message and stuff. It's like really jamming it in your face with their message of peace and love and be free, be a bohemian, be yourself. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to get a little freaky. Maybe not that freaky, but oh my god. Guitar explicits in the house. Now things have ramped up significantly. The vibe has gotten even more cool. I like my setup, man. Got my liquid light show on the back. And it's legit, too. I actually got the whole setup in my kitchen. I have a light show you don't know about. I'm not going to show you just now because, I'm not trying to deceive you or anything. It's legit. And it's just projecting onto my screen. It's not YouTube. What else was I going to say? So, yeah, we're just going to do that spotlight tonight. I guess I can show what I played today this morning. Just to get my day rolling. I posted this on Instagram today. It's an original Funkadelic Maggot Brain. I had to listen to the title track this morning. I was really enjoying that. Just play the guitar like you just heard your mama died. And there was the result. I actually forgot to bring my other phone in here. Just a second. Like I was saying, I was going to have some background music actually as I'm speaking here. I had that set up earlier, so let me see. Hang on one second. Thought I had it all set up and I just forgot one small step. Yeah, I created a whole new playlist for background music for the live streams. So let me know if you guys can hear it. It's going to be playing very gently in the background. I can hear it through my feed. Oh, Dave, what do you got now? My neighbor was just diagnosed with schizophrenia, but he's good people. Hey, as long as you guys get along, that's great. Kimbo, welcome. Dan? Yeah, so I really enjoying this morning. I haven't listened to this. I haven't really pulled this out in a while. I got this one at the Omaha Record Show one time. Probably the best price you can get it for these days. It was like $35. Plays really well too. It's like a strong VG. These things were partied with back in the day. And then if Mr. B pops in, Mr. Bizarro, we're going to be doing a stream hopefully in the future, and I'm going to premiere this album onto YouTube. It's going to be legit. No YouTube clips, and I've only gave you a little small sneak peek on one of my past videos when I highlighted about it. And I don't really care too much. There's a couple acoustic tracks on here, on like side one. I don't care for too much. But we'll probably play the whole thing, though. Side one really kicks in really strongly, so I think you guys will really dig it. Has very small reputation online, and I found this in Lincoln. It's kind of crazy. I know I keep hyping this one up, but it's fun. Mark H is here. Welcome. I wonder if this will change my belief that this album is not too much past the Free Up song. Vietnam vet told me about Maggot Brain years ago. Interesting. Well, since we're throwing jokes out, Dave, you haven't heard this one? I'll let you guys guess what the joke is, but someone actually told me this one in town once. Why didn't the lifeguard go out and save the hippie out in the ocean when he was drowning? I'll let you guess and see if you guys guess correctly. Why didn't the lifeguard go save the hippie that was drowning? You guys hear the music in the background? I have control. Wish I had a little reverb on my voice. That'd be really sweet. Jay's got it. He's too far out, man. Too far out. I don't know if that's a pretty well-known joke or not. I've never heard of that one. So that was new to me. Someone was telling me that at an antique shop once, and I was telling them a little bit what I collect and whatnot. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the stream where Mr. B was premiering this one, Parchment Farm. I mean, I pretty much bought this based off of his stream he was presenting. Got it in a Lincoln Vintage vinyl shrink. But, my neighbor was recently diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. I'm finding Friday Frank is a lot nicer than Monday Mark. Parchment family. Yeah. Oh yeah. Way too many. What's my favorite version of Hey Joe? Probably by the Arbors. Of all bands, of all groups, the Arbors. They do a cover of that on the Date record. It's like one of their later LPs when they're trying to get hip to the scene. Yeah, it's it's the one that sticks out for me at least. The Hendrix one, I can live without, but that's probably when it was fresh. That's probably when everybody heard it, when do their interpretation of it. Either that or the Music Machine, the Leaves. Well, isn't their album named Hey Joe? Hey Jason, welcome. This Arnie album sounds similar to Keith Higney. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. I don't own that one. That's a little too outsider for me. I can appreciate it, but I wouldn't necessarily pick up on that. I'm sure it's been reissued though, right? I wouldn't really consider this one too much outsider. Kind of reminds me of like early Grand Funk though. Kind of early, like their first 3 albums when they're actually really good. Before they started doing Do the Locomotion and all that jazz. Yeah, the Touch Me version by the Arbors is really good too. So if you guys don't know what we're playing in the background, I kind of curated a playlist. I only got 3 albums in there so far, but I titled this Live Stream Background Sounds. And I actually have this record. I don't know if it's going to show up. You can kind of see the album art there. Tribute to Jimi Hendrix by Jeff Cooper and the Stoned Wings. It's pretty much just like a cash-in Hendrix exploitation. Is that even a word? Is that a slang that I just made up? Hendrix exploitation? Because there was a lot of bands doing that kind of stuff after he passed. Cashing in on that. This is one of the better ones. I actually have this record. I think it came out in like Spain or some European country. And last I checked, not too many copies pop up in the US either. Which is interesting. And that one just got actually handed to me like 10 years ago. Someone on Instagram handed that one towards me. So that was nice. It's still in the collection. I really dig it. Got a nasty kind of fuzz tone on some tracks. Hoist up your cool ones. I'm not doing any advertising on here. I mean, people only do that stuff to get paid. That's just really sad. Vinyl Renaissance. More than a record store. In Kansas City. Anyone ever been there? Or it's in the Overland Park area. Overland Park, Kansas. They had something I really wanted one time. It's a single from Kansas City. I'm blanking on the name right now, but it's a they were comped on the Numero Group compilation, The Cavern Sounds. I forget the name of it though. Bought the record by Graffiti. I was actually just thinking about that one today. I actually got that copy from Randy without even knowing it was from him. I think he was selling it on eBay or something. This was a long time ago too. Back in the vinyl community prime years. Now we're in the post-COVID vinyl community years, right? Things are a little crazy out there. I'm just being silly. But yeah, man. I won't drag this on as long as Mr. B, but we're clocking in about 15 minutes. Got a pretty good crowd in here so far, so thanks again, everybody, for joining in. We'll be spinning here very shortly. If you can see that poster behind me, I got multiple copies of that. If you want an autograph, $10 shipped, I'll send you one. Just kidding. Unless there's actually people that want one. I'm just trying to sound like I'm trying to sell you something. That's definitely not me. I'm not selling any merch yet. But speaking of that, yesterday my sound engineer from the Storm Cellar, the bar I DJ'd at, kind of gave up DJing there because, they kind of shoved me to the sides Thursday nights when I would do my weekly rounds, and just got kind of tired of that, and I said, I'm taking my posters back. I got a hell of a lot more people in here right now than I ever did DJing in person. Nebraska's just not hip to these underground sounds, man. They're just into like the mumble rap and the XXXTentacion kind of stuff. The genius lyricists out there. Are you a fan of Big Brother Cheap Thrills? I used to have that record. I remember liking the second half more. Not big on Janice though. I had my Janice phase. I used to have like a live record of hers, I think it was, like a double LP. Isn't there such thing, or am I thinking of something else? Maybe it's like a greatest hits, greatest tits. Jacob knows what I'm talking about. I don't know if it was that or something. I had a CD compilation, when I was a kid. But no more Big Brother and the Holding Company. No more Janice. Just not big on blues, man. And their first album on Mainstream, it's got a couple tracks I like. What's that song? Light is Faster Than Sound. That's probably like the most psychedelic they got, maybe? It's questionable. Hey Alex, welcome. Doing well, man. This is the new and improved psychedelic. This is the new format we're going with. It's really improved since all the previous times. Normie Paradise. I remember barfing and had 3 thoughts. Hendrix died in vomit. I won't make it to work if I choke to death, and my mom's going to be really mad. It's my Jimi Hendrix experience. Janice Greatest Hits? Yeah. I'm not even going to try it. I mean, I could really do a Janice impression, but that would lead me... People would really start questioning me. I used to do a really good Axl Rose impression. Not going to do it tonight. I haven't had that many drinks yet. Speaking of drinks, here we go. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be drinking, but this is unspecified gobbledygook. What was I saying though? I was saying something. I was talking about my sound engineer. That's right. We were working on some of my tracks for my album I'm trying to make. I think I'm going to still title it Astral Yacht. That's going to also be the artist name, because Mr. Guitar Explicit in the chat has helped me out. He's added a little flavor to the mix. I still got to work on a couple tracks, one that we made that one weekend, and yeah, it's all coming together, and the sound engineer is actually going to plan on mastering it. So he took the wave files, I sent it to him, and he's going to give me some notes. He's going to kind of thoroughly listen to them, check out the highs, mids, the lows, and all the other baggage that goes with it, and see what I can change in the mix. And it's all coming together. I'm just really taking my time with it. It's not going to be like a masterpiece or anything, but it's just a fun little project, and I hope it gets a vinyl release. And if so, it's going to be I'm going to promote the hell out of the live stream when I debut my record, if it happens. Mr. B, I'm going to do that salute you do. Because it's proper tonight, right? Thank you so much for, kind of inspiring me to do these live streams again, but also giving me some tips on how to get this all set up, man. Really appreciate it. I just gone for so long, not really caring or being lazy about it, and I practically done all this without blowing a budget. I got the mixer handed me from Guitar Explicit, and paid $25 for this mic from Sweetwater, and even the turntable is free. Got that turntable handed to me from like 15 years ago. And I'll start soon. I'm just going to talk about this mic real quick. So this is a Behringer. I forget what the model is, but $25 on Sweetwater with a free mic clip and a case. Really nice set. The only thing I'm really pissed about though, or that I just did not really appreciate, was I've ordered from Sweetwater in the past, and I can have it shipped to a Walgreens, right? And I remember marking it for Walgreens to pick it up there. and it totally didn't get delivered there. The postman called me and it got delivered to my locked entry apartment. And so I had to, and I was at my buddy's house doing the mastering, right? Where we were talking about my tracks. Thankfully, he only lives like 3 blocks away. And nobody snatched my microphone, so... Jeez. Don't you hate locked entries? I don't know why they didn't send it to the Walgreens. I know I checkmarked it. Brown acid. Speaking of that, I was thinking of picking one up tonight. I like the brown acid series, but some tracks I'm not too hot on. I kind of want to pick the best one out of the, what is there, nearly 20 in the series now. I like to pick up the 12th one. That has like some of my favorite cuts on there. So I'm going to pick that one up pretty soon, I think. My mixer is from KitchenAid. What's your favorite LHI record? I would probably say the Aggregation. I might have to say that one's my favorite. I have a reissue of that on Tapestry. And I also have the Arthur, Dreams and Images. I have that one. I think this is the only original I have on LHI. What happens? Will the blue ones keep me up all night? What, are you eating Skittles? Oh, that ain't Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Behringer just copies other gear companies. Yeah, this is a definitely a knockoff of the Shure mic. Greatest Tits, Brown Acid. Do you have the Nugget set OG pressing? I do not. I don't think I have any Nuggets. I used to have one. It was like, what was it called? Like, it was like a San Francisco based one or something, like a Sunshine Pop compilation. It was 1 LP of Nuggets. I used to have that one. Should we begin already? We're going at like what, 23 minutes, and generally Mr. B, he goes about half hour. So I want to compete with him at all. So I just want to do my own custom thing here. I was being silly. But yeah, I got this all kind of set up. I got the turntable ready. And the cool thing about this mixer too, it has a talk button that I can engage with. And it kind of brings the music from the turntable low, like what you've been hearing. And then once I push that back in, the music pops back up. So it's really nice perk there. Are you sure that's a Shure? Anyways, let's premiere this sucker. So, like I said, I think I'm going to do an Acid Archive entry on this. So I'm not going to speak too prominently on this. It's an original pressing I got maybe back in 2018-ish, around there. And I think they were from the West Coast, maybe the Pacific Northwest area, Washington, Oregon, somewhere around there. So, yeah, really. And if you guys didn't know that, this is the thumbnail of the video. Be free, man. Everybody's getting all indoctrinated. Just free your mind a little bit, and don't be so restrictive and take things at face value. Things you see on a screen, just second guess everything nowadays, right? All right, so let's begin. And let me know how it sounds, guys. It's sounding good through my headphones. And then I'll shut up for a while.
Gonna find me wanna see the pleasures of my new existence. Lord, I'll let you open the door to my world-old mind. Come along, you two may find the way. Oh, come with me, take my road. Won't you find yourself a new way home?
Reminds me of The Hook a little bit. The first two albums on Uni. It's got that kind of heavy organ sound, you know? And maybe, what was the other artist I was thinking of? Like, the band Listening on Vanguard. It's got that heavy Hammond stuff going on. And, it's going to get even crispier fuzz guitar. The surprise package created this album in a very free atmosphere, with the overall concept designed for you to learn to do just as the title suggests, free up.
I must tell you of some beauties. Some of you may not understand, but with patience and with guidance, you can learn to comprehend. The beauties are within our minds and souls. The only thing needed is to find them. Many have been to artificial stimulation, but now more and more are found them naturally. You have to find them for yourself, completely individually. Just let your brain play, don't hold back. Liberate your mind and dream.
Yeah, it's a pretty quintessential sound for 68, right? Thought I spilled my drink for a second. Kind of hard to see with the sunglasses in the house.
But if you listen carefully, you know now what they are to you. For now your mind's set free.
Yeah, I can definitely hear the butterfly in there. And I think especially the title cut, they definitely took from Inagata. You'll definitely hear it once we flip it over.
Let your brain play, don't hold back. Liberate your mind and
So what beauties do you think he's talking about in the lyrics? I must tell you of some beauties some of you may not understand, but with patience and with guidance you can learn to comprehend. Is he talking about Starburst, Skittles? I don't know. I couldn't really tell you.
I found some things.
And that song was called 100% Vision, by the way.
They came in the form of reality. It's in the next few lines of this song. I hope today you can sing along and break away. Break away from all things you've always wanted. Break away from love that was all started. Break away.
They Live glasses. This one, it's okay. This one, real fucking ugly.
I see what happens around me today. I'm sure life shouldn't be that way. I change it all with love and thought I have got for you. But I'm only one man. Use the love that given you and break away. Break away from all things you've always wanted. Break away from love that we're both started. Break away from all things you've always wanted. Break away from love that we're both started. The first day I saw clearly, I realized I was playing many parts in a play. It was directed by Mr. Doe. He sets the rules. He said, don't feel the part, just live the rules. To play the part, you need no mind.
Yes, this is the record, Dan. Free Up by the Surprise Package. No, it looks a little fuzzy there in the background. And that's 720p.
Supporting cast contains the rules of life. Supporting cast will cast your pain and strife.
Yeah, it's got pretty good fidelity, right? I kind of tweaked the highs back a little bit. I thought they were too bright when it was even in the mid section, so I brought that back a little bit.
The silhouettes of hate were in the wing. They told me all the joys were useless things. The flame is always cursed with prejudice. To play the game, life is but loneliness. Supporting cast contains the fools of life. Supporting cast will cast your pain and strife into your conscious life with the devil's knife. And now, life's drama can be played by one. You.
All right, how was that? That was side one. Not too bad, right? A little on the dramatic vanilla fudge side of things, per se. But I think side two offers a little bit in that title track. It's definitely the highlight, I think. Some of the longer cuts is definitely where they are at their prime. Let's get some background noise here, and then I'll flip over side two eventually. Try this one out. Just a little background noise. Let me flip this over here. You guess what's playing in the background? I actually don't have this record. Lynn County. You would think I'd have it because it's local, somewhat, from Iowa. Proud Fresh Soothsayer. People talking about people's packages or what? Yeah, man. So yeah, I think they definitely peak on their longer cuts, and I think this peaks at about 38 minutes. Side 2, it's got a short track. It's kind of filler. It's like a ragtimey thing, novelty track. Then Free Up goes about 16 minutes long. They're definitely channeling in that Iron Butterfly thing. You know, they got a little bit of a drum solo in there. It's longer than 2 minutes. I love the fuzz break on there. It's really good. You might see some facial expressions from me. I'll take the shades off if I need to. Get the full effect. Yeah, so how's your guys' week been? I know it's a little bit of an impromptu Wednesday night. I mean, I planned this out because I'm basically on vacation. Got to use my vacation days up. It's one of those cases, you use them or you lose them. Love that. But I only got like 3 days to use up till August. So I'm using them up now, and had a half day yesterday. And so most of these live streams are going to be on like Friday nights for the most part. Generally, I mean, unless maybe a Saturday night. Alright, sounds good. Thanks, man. Thanks for all the feedback, you know, because I think whatever I'm hearing through these headphones, it's pretty much directly going on to the live stream here. It all sounds good on my end. Yeah, I think they were. I think Surprise Package was from around Seattle area. Yeah, Floating Bridge, that makes sense. And the Whalers, yep. Sonics. Consider Saturdays. I like my Saturdays. Well, I mean, Fridays, well, I have to go to bed early during the week, it seems. You know, 8 o'clock is kind of the cutoff point, generally. But on weekends, I'm always free. Unless I got, you know, some plans. But, yeah, Fridays are going to be, like, the best days for me to do these, I think. I may not do just an LP spotlight, but I might do some other ideas, too. I'm kind of festering, thinking about. I already have like a notepad on my phone, just kind of jotting down some different LPs I could spin that won't get me in trouble. And I'm not going to take any of Randy's suggestions on what to play because, you know, in the past, you know, this is like my 3rd channel I've gone through. All 6 strikes, man. Playing jazz. He thinks I got all the jazz LPs, but he's the one that brought it up. It's like, I will not play any more Gary Burton, you know, the Mingus, or the Coltrane's anymore. I'm done. I already sold all those LPs. Yeah, I don't know. Randy's probably hiding there somewhere. I haven't seen him yet. We can all bet he's probably just taking care of business somewhere in that house. Maybe his restroom. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go on to side 2 and then we'll kind of chit-chat and see where we go from there. Won't hold you guys up too long here. Alright. Yeah, I forgot to put the crossfader all the way onto channel 2. This is all queued up and wiped off. Got all the dust wiped off. Now we could pretty much skip this track, but I'm gonna play it. This is gonna be a full playthrough.
There are many times, man. There are many times in women when the only thing there is to do is to grab a bottle or two. The social disease of America is to drink your life away. Got to find a reason to forget all your troubles among the bubbles. Some will drown themselves with whiskey, and some will drown themselves in rum. It's so easy not to think when you're in a drunken stupor, and the social disease of America keeps riding low 100%. Got to find a reason to forget all your troubles among the bubbles. And the social disease of America is to drink your life away. Got to find a reason to forget all your troubles among the bubbles.
Alright, enough of that crap. I mean, on a social state, they're kind of talking about social disease of America, which, pretty potent, but musically I'm not into that. Get your pipes ready for this next one. This is the highlight for me. Time to free up that mind, man. Whatever you want that to mean.
Look around for something new, a different way to be. Existence is pure happiness when in your heart you're free. Free, free.
You know, I was just thinking that sounds like Green-Eyed Lady for a second. It's pretty much the same build-up as the Inagata Vita, right? Kind of slowly kicking back in. Gotta put some WD-40 on that pedal there. Free up. Free up. Free everything up, baby. No filters.
Freedom is that freedom does. It leads me to believe. If all you want is just to live, then free you got to be. Free.
wonder what that song's called. Free Up? I don't know. Something like that. Wow. That rocked harder than I thought it did at the very end there. That was awesome. All right. Acid Archive number 25. Did you see I did a little video clip snip there I'm going to use? Maybe I'll use it. I don't know. Use that for the intro there. All right. Catch up with the chat here. Thought there'd be a little more people tuning in, but that's okay. I think, in the past when I've done these crappy live streams, I mean, I've upped the grade a little bit. I've upgraded significantly. I've only got 12 people here. It's kind of sad, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm not like, hunting people down or anything, but I'll definitely give some people the heads up next time. I'm going to be jamming out and having some fun. Just kind of testing the waters here too. I'm not too, not going all crazy on you tonight, hopefully. So yeah, what was I going to say? The sound mixing is great. Good. It sounds pretty good on my end. At the beginning of the song, though, I noticed I was only getting the left channel, but maybe you guys couldn't really tell because couldn't really tell over your phones, or maybe that was just how it was mixed. I'm not sure, but I feel like the bass was on the left channel for a while, and then it kicked in onto the right after like 30 seconds or something. I don't know. I'll definitely review this after it's published. It's a weeknight, Derek. No worries. Yeah, it's Wednesday. True. To me, it's a weekend, really. I'm in the weekend mode. Didn't even realize that. Yeah, so I didn't even put that together. It's Wednesday night. At what? 9 p.m.? Yeah, so Friday nights we'll definitely get a better crowd, I think. But we still got the same group of people tuning in. Looks like I got a few new names in here. That's kind of nice. Nice that get a little different diversity in here. Zorlock, Kimba, Mr. B. I'll give you a shout out too if I see you. I think I forgot to shout out whoever it was. DJ Topcat catches all my videos too. Yeah, I'll definitely push a Acid Archive entry for this one, I think. It's going to be probably pretty short. I mean, the surprise package, it's pretty typical of the era, right? Very Vanilla Fudge, Iron Butterfly. They're kind of channeling in that sound at the time. But like I said, it kind of reminds me of the band The Hook and Listening. Those two bands in particular. I used to have Listening on Vanguard. I did sell it. Got a good price out of it. Sold it to a friend who I thought was going to be here tonight, but I didn't see him comment. Maybe he's watching. Down in Texas. Sold it to a couple down there that I went and visited one time down in Dallas. Hope to again sometime. Yeah, I sold that one. I just try to part with the ones that I don't play very often, or, if I see something else that I really want, I'll trade some stuff in. You just keep getting the goodies, but always just kind of recycling them. It's not like I don't like these records. It's just we all play the game differently, don't we? Do you buy records at auctions? I mean, that was the first time I ever had a whole collection, was at an auction in person. I bought a whole collection for like $20 back when I was like in middle school. I think it was like 12, 13. I got this whole big collection for $20, and it had all the classic rock titles. And I have a few of those records still in the collection. I still got the Hendrix ones, the Hendrix Experience studio albums, and what else? I think I got Dark Side of the Moon yet. That came from that collection. But not anymore. I mean, you're talking about online or in-person auctions. We know what channels to frequent. Eh, Kimba? Oh yeah, new Tweety Brothers. Yeah, that hexagon cover I mean, that thing had to get probably shoved in those shelves. I'm sure they pretty much all got bent and everything. That's why sometimes I see people just selling that record alone, the original disc of that. I have the Gearson reissue. That'd be a good one to spotlight, maybe. I picked one up for 50 cents. Yeah, like I said, no cover. Maybe the cover got destroyed, or maybe they even ran out of copies, ran out of sleeves, because they thought, hey, this idea's not working. They're not fitting in the shelves because it's at an awkward angle. Play that Kyle record. I don't have that. Not me. But I did find out, that record might be actually better than I was kind of joking when I was talking about it on my MGM list. Crickets in the background. The crickets were the only one that I really appreciated that one. You could hear them in the background. Yeah, it wasn't a very good idea. The hexagon sleeve. I don't know why YouTube filters the dirty language. Sorry, Zor. If it's so, yeah, we've talked about The Illusion, haven't we, Kimba? I remember you brought that one up one time. That'd be a good album to spotlight. That's definitely in our wheelhouse, Mr. B. It's a kind of a hard rock driven, kind of bluesy record. It's very good, though. I still have it. It's a keeper. What should we play next? I got an album in mind for our next spotlight already, so I'm already ahead of the game. But I think maybe, I don't know, you want any requests out there? Something easy we can pull that won't get copyright? Good thing Randy ain't here. Like I said, he'll be spitting out, all the big cats like Louis Armstrong or Burt Bacharach. I mean, I'm not saying I don't got those, but that's definitely some copyright stuff, right? That will definitely get detected. Let's see. Which Christian psych LPs are you still on the hunt for? I mean, I'm always after some originals if I see them cheap, but I'm on a very strict budget right now. Like, I'm just very much taking my time, just scraping by. Kind of in a pinch as far as finances go, but it's not really all my fault. I mean, it is, but it has to do with stuff I'm doing with, some pre-op surgery kind of stuff that I might have talked about in previous videos. I'm going to have some surgical things done. Nothing too crazy, just something that I've been through before, and the bills are already coming in for that, so I had to cancel my Utah trip and meet up with Lonnie. As you guys may know, Lonnie Barron. I was going to hopefully run into him sometime, but did not work out this year. Hopefully maybe next year. We'll see if that Utah trip happens. A tribute to John Mayall. You're asking the wrong guy, man. Jay. I don't have any... I used to have the Blues Breakers first album with Eric Clapton. Someone actually gave that to me. Yeah, I might have flipped that. Sorry, buddy. But it was already just kind of a hand-me-down. Yeah, I'm not a big blues guy. Not too big on blues. Mantovani. Play some Sound Company. Hey. Well, actually, Mr. B, I just found out I don't think we can get away with playing that now, because I just looked back on the trip video I made, because Lonnie, asked if I could make a tribute video for them and do a trip video for them for the 3 Sound Company songs, and the whole video got blocked. Like, someone must have just recently bought those rights or something, because the video is now blocked. So somehow we cannot play that right now. I guess maybe someone's releasing their whole acetate record coming up. I don't know. Someone must have bought the rights because now it's in that. I got that triangle logo saying that it's blocked. So I wish I could. Parchment Farm should be good. Oh yeah. Pretty much anything writing easy, Gearson. It's pretty much a safe bet. Well, since that's the only one I've seen, unless I missed one. I mean, some people are shooting out names I don't have, but don't have everything. California is a mellow, trippy song. I'm sure he's got his trippy cuts in there somewhere. Yeah, I thought there was something with that. With Noble Records, probably got some licensing things going on because I know he's got one of those acetates. But for a long time it was up there, my trip video, but you never know when they'll get blocked, and that's kind of why I stopped making those too, because I never know what songs are going to get eventually blocked, and I put all that effort into making them. I may as well just do the live streams instead. It's a better use of the time sharing music. But as far as Christian LPs, like you said, I'm trying to think of others. The one big one I want is the album by Our Generation. Their first album, I forget the name, but their second one's called like Praise or something. I forget the titles at the moment, but it's a purple cover. The second album, it's kind of a hard rockin' Christian psych record, but the first one's kind of more my bag, or at least I favor that one a little more. It's a little more sunshiny, harmony driven, kind of pop psych style, and it's very good. Dawning of the Day, I think it's called, by Our Generation. That's really good. It's been on my want list forever. Coliseum? No, I do not. Sorry. I would like to have Coliseum, the Kettle single. That's on my want list. The Kettle is like awesome song. I jam to that one pretty frequently. Oh yeah, Praise and Prayer from 72. Yeah, I was trying to remember the name. I knew it was like Praise and something. A purple cover. I think there's like a Void reissue of that one, but I believe the first album's never been reissued either. Oh yeah, the Archivist. Yeah, the Archivist book. I don't have that book, but I know about it. Let's start something up, I guess. Let's do some Parchment Farm, just for something, even though it's kind of focused on the LP spotlight. Surely people by now know that the record's not an hour and a half long, and have skipped at this part if they're watching the playback. And this looks cleaned off pretty well. Oops, I gotta take the other one off first, duh. Just give me a second. what I hear there. That's kind of nice. Lynn County. Don't have that record. Let's see. Catch up with the chat here. Had to find my sleeve for the surprise package. Got so many things laying around in such a small space. All Save Freak Band. I have not actually heard that one. Known about it for a long time, but Agape, I have that record. Steam Hammer. Yeah, I haven't listened to that one in a while. Were you the one that recommended that to me last time, Dan? Someone did. And I did listen to it. Really enjoyed it. Let's see. Lynn County, I thought they were from Iowa. They're from the Bay Area? I thought they formed in Iowa. Maybe moved out to the Bay Area? I don't know. That's what I read online. Yeah, let's do like one side of Parchment Farm. Let's do side 2. My favorite tracks on there. Blind Man, that's my jam, dude. Man, that's such a good track. So yeah, and as these live streams go further in the future, I'll get a little more precise, and I don't know if people like the loose flow or the tight flow. And by that I mean I just want to kind of make these live streams, not so jagged and all over the map. I want to have kind of an idea when I'm going into it. And I know it's going to be like more than just the LP spotlight, but we're just having fun this first time. Yep, I mentioned it for the Peanut Gallery. Oh, I thought that was a band for a second. I was like, what? Peanut Gallery? Derek, when pop is dressed up and marketed as psych, does that irk you in some cases? Not really. I mean, if it's during the time period, the psychedelic period, it doesn't really bother me that bad. But if you call like the Carpenters' first record pop psych, you might have a problem there, but because that one came out in like what, 69 or something. It's pretty collectible too. Turn that down a little bit. Because I know that one's kind of collectible, and I think it's called Crossings by the Carpenters or something. It's actually pretty good. Surprised me. And Karen Carpenter, I mean, she is a fierce drummer. I'm trying to look for the right adjective. Oh, you like psych music? Name every psych band ever. Hey, welcome, man. Yes, I gotta get bouncing onto some Steam Hammer. Got some fans in here of that group. Yeah, I listened to one of their records recently. I listen to so much stuff I forget sometimes. Yeah, let's play some Parchment Farm and see how this sounds. is my favorite off the album. This is so good.
See the blind man screaming at the sun. Damned if I know what this man has done. sky is cloudy, rain is sure to come down upon us all. Freedom, is it lost or has it never been found? Inch by inch we gain some ground. Someday we'll have it all. 'Cause when the sky is cloudy, rain is sure to come down upon us all. Blue skies coming, I see. Rain falls down upon the street. Victims of democracy, only wanting to be free. Who's to blame the sky above for causing all that rain? Birds can fly above the storm, but must we be the same? 'Cause when the sky is cloudy, rain is sure to come down upon us all.
Some good stuff, right? I think we're on the last track here. I think I'll play one more track after this one's over.
Tell me why you're crying. Tell me why you're here. Why you're knocking at my door. Won't you please come in? May I assist you? You're looking mighty pale. You say you were molested. I think it's a story. I think it's a tale. not even real. But now you're dying, so who have you killed?
My head hurts. In a good way. No, man, that's some rockin' stuff. Love that one. Oh, Blind Man. I mean, those guitar, the scuzziness of it, man, is just like on another level, especially for like a demo or just captured on tape. I love what they were doing on that track. That's definitely the big one for me. I mean, that opening track too, like you mentioned, Aaron, Songs of the Dead, yeah, featured on the next, or on the latest Brown Acid. Yeah, that one kicks ass too, man. Just a second. Alright. Yeah, Shotgun Limited. I may have stumbled upon that online at one time, but as far as like looking to see what it was, I don't think I've listened to it though. I do not have that one. It says too polished. I want to hear the demos. Yeah, pretty good mixing too for a Writing Easy thing. I don't know if it was an acetate or a master tape that it was captured from, but it sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's too bad it never got released back in its day, and I mean, I think they could have spiced up the Writing Easy cover a little bit. It's kind of bland, but yeah, Black Pearl. I used to have that record long time ago, and it was wasn't the best copy though. It had a lot of water damage on top. Wasn't that on Atlantic? Yeah. It's on the Atlantic label, I thought. Well, their first one is, right? It's kind of more of a soulful hard rock group. But I think I'm going to almost conclude the night, but I want you guys to maybe guess. I don't know, I was just kind of skimming through the collection, and I played this one on one of my video trips. The Halloween one, to be precise. Thought maybe I'd play a cut and see if you guys recognize it. I also did an Acid Archive entry on this one. It's kind of a heavy, doomy cut for the time. This came out in like 68. Oh, Pollution? Anyways, I'm going to start this track and then we'll kind of conclude it from there. Here we go. It's a great cut. I'm sure you guys will recognize it.
Spirits from the deep, who never sleep. Spirits from the deep, they come to me. Spirits from the grave, Spirits of the air, foul and black and atmosphere. Spirits of the air, the kind of new water spirits hateful. Ships and bathers faithful, water spirits hateful. The kind of new spirits that was found dead. The guy with nightmares, the bad spirits that was found dead. The kind of new. The spirits of heat and fire, destructive in your ire. Spirits of heat and fire, be kind to. That great grave shape that makes men shiver, 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 chicken.
Got a little bit of that panning at the end. I love that track. Werewolf and Witch Breath by The Troll. It's kind of a spooky psych song. There's a lot of spooky psych songs out there, you know? Yeah, so I did an Acid Archive entry on this one, and it's just a banger of a closer, man. Really got that kind of doomy riff going on. That came out in like 68. That's pretty ahead of the time. You don't hear riffs like that, you know, doing those kind of doomy chord changes. Anyways, I think that about wraps it up. We're about 2 hours in. Wow. That flew by. As I said before, you know, these live streams will definitely improve. Once I get kind of an idea of like how to curate the whole thing, as far as like how much commentary I want to do. Do I do it while the records are playing, or how do I want to go about it? Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. I don't know. But I like the way it turned out. Sounds like you guys had a good time. Again, it's the middle of the week, so it's not going to have all the high traffic rolling through, obviously, but it's not going to be every Wednesday night. It's going to be mostly Friday evenings, maybe 8 o'clock, or maybe even earlier. Just have to see. I'll promote these way ahead of time like I had with this one. Yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. If there's any final thoughts, didn't really go into too much detail about, what's going on with me, except for, what happened yesterday with the mastering some of my songs. My buddy is working on. Don't have any records coming in. And there's actually one at the local shop I'm waiting on. It's kind of it's unfairly expensive. It should only be like a $50 to $100 record because it's only got like one deep cut, but it's a local record to me. It's a female singer-songwriter, Janelle Ritchie. If you guys know that one, I'm sure a lot of you probably don't. It's pretty rare. Girl from North Platte, Nebraska. She was 16 years old. And she has like this really deep, husky voice, and it's super. I mean, one of the tracks, I think it's like the title track, is very like she submerged you into her world, man. A lot of great reverb on that, and it's a great track. The rest of it doesn't quite live up. It's kind of your typical singer-songwriter, but I just kind of like the locality of it. It's a local record I've been after for a long time. Janelle Ritchie, and it's called Remembering. I think it was from 1974. Yeah, it dropped in the shop, and I guess it's autographed by her, and it comes with a little photograph signed by her. I think they only pressed like 500 copies, if that. Keep doing these shorts. Okay. Yeah, it was a custom short that I made. If you guys have been checking those out, I made 2 shorts recently. I kind of hate how the shorts crop off a lot of the video because I had created it in the YouTube format, which I forget, isn't it like 9:16 or something? I forget. But just highlighting some songs to check out if anyone's interested. Yeah, the Buccaneers was the last one I did. And I just kind of, just compile a bunch of collage of different video clips from back in the day. Shorts are great in the summer. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wear, man. And I almost never wear t-shirts, even when I'm off work and stuff. It's just so hot. I just don't even wear stuff like this outside. I always wear the tank tops. Even when I'm working out, too. All right, yeah. Well, anyways, thanks once again. I'm going to review this one and see what I can do. I think the turnout was really good, though. And Mr. B, if you're out there, I haven't seen you comment yet in a while. I think you're still out there. We'll definitely collab, and I'll be a little more. I'm kind of tired tonight, but my energy will be ramped up once I have someone else with me on screen and kind of banter back and forth. I think it'll be a lot more fun than just the singular solo gig that we got going on. And I will definitely promote that one too. It's going to be a live stream of me premiering that Arnie Anderson record. Is it still down here? Yep. Show that one more time. I keep showing this one over and over. But this is very good. I mean, a lot of you guys will really love this one. No YouTube clips out there, as far as I know. I've done my deep dives, and barely any reputation online. I asked a guy that knows everything about Chicago music. He did not know this one. And this is right up the lane of like early Grand Funk, you know, that kind of hard rockin' sound. And it's got kind of a crude fuzz guitar tone to it, and it's all original tracks. It's really killer, man. So I'm going to premiere that one whenever we get the ball rolling with Mr. Bizarro. And it's going to be really fun. Yeah, I'm just kind of winding down. I'm never usually up at this time during the week, so kind of trying to adjust to it. So I think I did pretty well, though. I did some air drumming, get the energy going, but I'm probably going to pass out pretty soon, like on camera. just have like the rest of the live stream be like 8 hours long, just me. No. Anyways, I'm just rambling. I'll let you guys go. So thanks again for joining me, and look forward to more new and improved psychedelic live streams down the road. Hope you guys had fun. Take care.